and this is my Binance account. So today I'll be discussing on technical. I'll be extensively discuss on how to use technical indicators to engaging markets, to determine the market movements. So I'll first of all start with relative strength index. So relative strength index, as you already know, in the previous article that I sent, that relative strength index, it signals when the market is overbought or when the market is oversold. When the relative strength index is above 70, the relative strength index here, when it is above 70, these are the relative strength index reading. The relative strength index reading is here. This relative strength index of 6, relative strength index of 14, relative strength index of 24. These are the readings. So when the relative strength index is above 70, it signals that the market is overbought, that you should be selling. When the market relative strength index is below 30, it signals that the market is oversold, that you should be buying. So mind me using this relative strength index, you can't just rely on relative strength index because at times the relative strength index will be above 70 and the market will still be going. I've experienced that majorly. The relative strength index will be maybe at before this relative strength index, before a reversal will occur, this relative strength index of 6, it will be signaling 90 plus before reversal will occur. For you to be rest assured in using relative strength index, relative strength index is also a good indicator. You will combine it with Bollinger Band. I'm still coming to Bollinger Band. This is moving average. Moving average is almost the same as exponential moving average. This is EMA. We have the EMA of this exponential moving average. I'm using the EMA of 10 and the EMA of 20. When the line, how it works is that when the line crosses each other, you'll be watching the time. When the line crosses each other, it will. So this is the signal line. This is the signal line. You see here that this purple line, or what I call it, this line crosses the green line. So the market is going upward. The market is going upward. When it crosses it here, the market is going upward. So it is almost the same thing as the MA. It also determines the market movement. So Bollinger Band, this is MACD indicator. I will still do another video. This MACD indicator, we call it moving average convergence divergence. This is the MACD line. Let me show only the MACD line. This is the MACD line. This is the signal line. The signal line is the yellow line here. This is the MACD line, and these are the MACD histogram. So this MACD line, it also gives signals. You see here that the MACD line, that the signal line crosses the MACD line here. So the market is going upward. The signal line crosses the MACD line here. So the market is going upward direction since here. As you can see here, the signal line, it is very, very important you watch it, and you also watch the histogram that it is forming. Maybe the histogram is maybe the thickness of the histogram, the strongness of the histogram. You see here, the strongness of the histogram is here is very, very strong. That means the market is going upward. The upward trend is very, very strong. So you also be mindful of when before a reversal will occur in MACD line. As you can see here, the histogram will be very, very tiny. The histogram that will be formed will not be strong. As you can see here, before this reversal occur, this histogram line, the histogram formed here is merely it has been fading away. As you can see, this signal line crosses this, the buyer occupied the position. Mind me, I'm using 4 hours time frame. This is 4 hours time frame. When you wanted to place a trade, 4 hours time frame, at least use 4 hours time frames. it works with technical indicators. And I'll be going to Bollinger Band. You see this Bollinger Band, it is being made by John Bollinger. He spent almost 20 to 30 years before he can be able to before he can be able to invent this Bollinger Band. It is very, very effective and works. The secret of the Bollinger Band I will be revealing today is you see, what I promise here is the upper line, the lower line, and the middle line and the lower line. What I promise here is that by combining the MACD with relative strength index, you'll be able to know when the reversal will occur. You see here, the relative strength index, the Bollinger Band, this, according to the article that I sent, this MACD, the candlestick here has leave this Bollinger Band upward, and it is making the higher high here, as you can see. So, and I'm very certain the relative strength index of 6 will be reading, maybe it will be over 70 that time. So that is when this reversal occur. That is when the the candlestick exceed the Bollinger Band of upward, and it is making the higher high, the most higher high of that day. Be expecting reversal, that the reversal will occur during that time. But most of the time, it will leave Bollinger Band and it will still be going when the buy, maybe for under circumstantially, when this occur, there's supposed to be a reversal, but a news can come out fundamentally. There's what you call fundamental analysis when a news come out. So it can affect, it can kill technical indicators at times. It may not favor technical indicators. So you must be very, 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 very vigilant when using technical indicators. These are the middle line, the secret of the Bollinger Band I will be referring to. So the same thing occurs, the same thing applies to this lower line of the Bollinger Band. The same thing that occurs here applies to the lower line of this Bollinger Band. Any asset, this is the bridge between this middle line of Bollinger Band is the bridge between the upward and the downward. Any trading according to your chosen time frame, any candlestick that you find above this bridge, that means it's an upward movement. Take note of that. Any candlestick or any trading that you find below this Bollinger Band, below this middle line of Bollinger Band, that means it is middle, it is lower trend. So one of the secret of Bollinger Band, according to 1 hour time frame yesterday that I wanted to share, is that you see, when you see a candlestick that is coming directly from upward, when you see a candlestick that is coming directly from upward and it crosses and closes, and it crosses and closes below the middle line of Bollinger Band, as you can see, this one here, it is coming from upward here. It is coming from upward here. Sorry, it is coming from upward. It is coming from upward and closes. It is coming from upward. It is coming from upward and closes. It is coming from upward here and closes below this middle line. So as you can see here, it has been signaled that it has lived an upward trend, that the market has lived an upward trend. It is very, very effective. It works. Its accuracy is 90%. It has 90% accuracy. It has already signaled that the market has lived the upward trend to the downward trend. As you can see here, 15 hours earlier it has won. You see the market started plummeting. The BNB market / BTC started plummeting up to this stage. Up to this stage since the price of around 5,000 to 1,541 satoshi to this stage. This one you've already make a profit when you short it here, when you short the BNB here. In leverage trading, we are still coming to that. In leverage trading, you are not concerned. Maybe the market is going up or the market is coming and you still be making your money. In margin trading or in future trading, some exchange call it contract trading. You are not concerned. Maybe market is going up or market is coming, and you just put your stop loss here. When you enter this trade here, let's assume you enter this trade here, you just put your stop loss here. that when the market is going upward, it will stop. Your stop loss will be triggered here according to the limit order and the stop limit order that I've previously taught you. So you see here, between here and here, you've already made a lot of money in leveraging if you know what you are doing. Then you short it here. You see the market doesn't come here before downward trend continue. Let's look at another example. One of the secret of Bollinger Band. When you see it, it gives an accuracy. It is very accurate. You see it here. Here is another typical example. As you can see here, it gives an, when it's most especially on 4 hours time frame. 1 hour's time frame is not reliable, most especially on 4 hours time frame. This is an hour's time frame. This is 4 hours time frame. Let's look at an example Let's look at an example here. Okay, let's look at an example here. So you see, here's another example of this one is coming upward. This candle is coming to this stage, and this candlestick, the candlestick you are seeing here, it crosses the Bollinger Band at the middle. Okay, most of the time when it crosses it, you see down another candle that forms, it comes downward direction. When it crosses and that candle still closes below the Bollinger Band, and the same thing applies when it crosses it upward and closes above it. So that means it is signal that the market has left the downward side to the uptrend. Most of the cases, the market will come down. It will be a downward priority. It will be a downward priority. As you can see here also. Here's another example. It crosses it here. It is still ranging. Market doesn't come above this candlestick again. As it has crosses it, it is still coming. It respects. Another one crosses it here. It's a respect downward move. As you can see here, the market is coming down. It is very effective secret of Bollinger Band. As you can see here, this is another occasion. Here is another occasion. As you can see here, it crosses the Bollinger Band and closes below it. It can be there at times. It may be a fake out. It will cross it and it will not close it, and it will not close, and that candlestick will not close below it. You see, it cross it and close below it. Stay in the middle of it. Mind it. So the downward trend continue from here. As you can see here, the downward trend continue. The Bollinger Band, this is one of the secrets of Bollinger Band. It is very effective for both uptrend and downtrend. Let us look for one uptrend. Let us look for one uptrend example of a Bollinger Band secret. Of this secret, as you can see here, I just choose BNB charts from this stage. It crosses when the market is coming down from here. As you can see here, the market is coming down from here. Another blue candlestick form. So this candlestick now form, it closes this candlestick, the very little candlestick you are seeing here. It is coming, as you know, the market is coming from downward side, and this candlestick crosses the middle Bollinger Band and closes above it. You see the market started going up. But when you see this candlestick that has crosses the middle Bollinger Band and close above it, be prepared for an upward movement. When you enter this trade, you can place your stop loss here. You can just come here and place your stop loss here, and this place. You can place your stop loss here. You see the uptrend continue. The uptrend continue. It is very effective. One of the secrets of Bollinger Band that people doesn't know. The market is going. As you can see, we've gained a lot of money from here. Even almost gain enough. Even spot trading, ordinary this you've made a lot of bucks. So these are the secret of Bollinger Band from 0.10 the market is coming down and come to 0.0010 to 0.0013, almost 30% profit for a single with a single secret of Bollinger Band. It is very, very effective. This is the present price of BNB. So I'm just watching this candlestick. And trading, it requires a lot of patience. You'll be patient, you will watch, you'll be watching time. The present time right now is 10:53. As you can see here, it is 10:53 according to my time here. You will wait. I will wait for this candlestick to close before you can decide. Maybe it is going up or it is coming down. The candlestick will close by 1 o'clock, at exactly 1 o'clock a.m. Nigeria time. So you use that to determine. So also 6 hour candlestick will close at exactly, all the candlestick, they will be closed at exactly 1 o'clock a.m. Nigeria time. Exactly 12 hours candlestick, all of them according to this 12 hours candlestick. You see here, this is a bullish candle. The market is coming down. I use majority of candlestick, but to analyze, the market is going upward here. This candlestick is going upward. So another candlestick is also going upward. It has formed. So the seller are strong. As you can see, they draw this candlestick right from upward here. They draw it here. So to be on the safer side, to be on the safer side, you must wait for this candlestick to close. Maybe if this candlestick closes in blue, if it closes around here, if it closes around here, the bull will continue. It is an upward priority. Candlestick is also very, 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 very important in trading. It is an upward priority. Although a retest may occur to this level, but a retest may occur to this support level. All this line you are seeing here, they are support and resistance. All this line, it is automatically drawn by the system. This is another line. They are support and resistance. It can test this support and it will start going up backward. So and you compare the relative strength index. But mind me, when you are using the relative strength index, it is, or any technical indicator you are using, MACD is also very, very effective. Before a downward trend will continue, the MACD here in 12 hours time frame, it is long. It will not tell you anything. The 15 minutes chart frame will first of all tells you what is happening, followed by the 30 minutes time frame. It will tell you what is happening before 1 hour time frame reveal it for you. 1 hour time frame will also reveal it before 2 hours time frame will reveal what will happen. 2 hours time frame will refuse it for you before 4 hours time frame will refuse what will happen in market for you. 4 hours time frame will refuse it before 6 hours time frame will refuse it. 6 hours time frame will refuse it before 12 hours time frame will refuse it. 12 hours time frame will refuse it before a day candle will receive a day hours time frame. 24 a day, which is equivalent to 24 hours, will refuse what is going to happen. As you can see, in a day, I compare all the charts to be on the safer side. You see, in these a day charts, this candlestick, it is a bullish candle. It is coming from here. It is coming right from the downward trend to the upward. Here it makes the higher high. So there's this candlestick is just, this red candlestick is just a retest to this support zone. As you can see, the buyer are so strong. They draw the market. They draw up back the candlestick here to this stage. So to be on the safer side, it will be 1 o'clock before this candlestick will close. It is very, very important to watch this candlestick when it will be closed. When this candlestick closes, this candlestick, the very little candlestick you are seeing that I'm pointing to, when it closes like this at exactly 1 o'clock, the uptrend will continue. You can bet me on that. The uptrend will continue. Without even looking at any technical indicator, the uptrend will continue. But when it closes here, when it comes down and closes around this place, the downward, that means the market will come here. That means BTC, so BNB will come around this place before any further movement will occur. So that's just we still have more class on technical indicators. They are very, very important and very, very effective. Anything I teach you, go through it on your own. Do extensive research on it. When I teach you A, know B, try and do more research on your own for you to be able to know them very, very, very well. And using the highest time frame, it is very, very important also. Using longer time frame, it is very, very important. It will refuse what will happen. It will reveals what will happen. I'm just watching this candlestick to close. Trade, it requires patience. When you are, most especially when you are trading margin or when you are trading future trading, you just go into market. Even you wait, even so, a lot of traders wait for a day to analyze market. When most especially when trading future or margin trading, they will wait for a day to analyze, to study extensively what will happen. After that, they can easily do what they wanted to do within some hours and go away with millions of naira or go away with millions of dollars. So that's just how to trade. See you again in the next lesson. I will still hold a class concerning technical indicators.